Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Josh's Comics. Today I'm going to show you a new haul that I picked up a few weeks ago when I went up to Pennsylvania and I stopped in at Garden of Earthly Delights. I also stopped in at Brave New Worlds, another local comic book store. Stay tuned to find out what I got from them on this next episode of Josh's Comics. Alright guys, so do me a favor, before we get into the haul, as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, so while I was up at Garden of Earthly Delights, I also stopped in at Brave New Worlds, about 20 minutes or so down the road. Great comic book shop. They have a lot of statues, a lot of collectibles and comics. And I didn't pick up any older books. I actually picked up completely newer runs of books that are currently out and ongoing. I decided that I want to start getting into newer stuff, and not just the older stuff, but some of the stuff I want to read as it goes along. A couple of issue number ones here. I also have different issues from one of the runs, and they had a lot to pick up, and so yeah, I picked them up, and we're going to start off with the first one. This is a book I mentioned probably about a month ago or so on my channel. I got Blood Tree number 1 by Peter Tomasi. I already have signed copies of it. I picked this one up just so as a reader copy myself, and I believe issue 2 is coming out, and then it either already came out this last week, or it's coming out this week. But I plan on following along, and I think it's a cool premise of a story, and I'm looking forward to that. So I picked up issue number 1. Moving in, I'm a huge fan of video games. You guys know that, and I haven't already said that before on previous videos. And I love Cyberpunk 2077. And to get more into the lore and more story and background for Cyberpunk, it's always welcome, in my opinion. And I managed to find quite a bit of comic books of the Cyberpunk series. Finally, I've been going around. I haven't seen anything other than eBay and paying high purchase prices. But like claim sales or whatnot, it's been hard to find them. I did find a few. There's a complete run of one of the series, and then I started in issue 1, which is Cyberpunk 2077 Blackout, issue number 1. These are all 4-issue runs. Now I need to find the other 3 issues in the Blackout series. Great cover. And then I picked up issues 1 through 3 of You Have My Word from Cyberpunk 2077. I do already have issue 4 that I picked up at my local Second and Trails last year. So that completes that run. That's full. Obviously, Blackout I need to complete. And then Trauma Team, which is the first series, came out. That's going to be a bit more harder, I think, because those books came out in, 2020, I believe it was, a few years ago. Hopefully I'll find them soon, but that issue number 1 is a bit more expensive because it's been said that Netflix is doing a live action. They want to look into doing a live action cyberpunk show, and I think also the CG Project Red, the creators of Cyberpunk, also want to look into doing movies and stuff, so you know how that goes. But here's a nice cover of issue number 1. Issue number 2. And Cyberpunk, in case you don't know, it's literally set in the year 2077, and it's pretty much where in the game you wake up and you're an outlaw and you do different gigs, whether you're rescuing people, killing people, stealing stuff, and you can do body modifications and cool stuff like that. So think like Blade Runner meets Judge Dredd kind of thing, crossover, you know what I mean? I really love this cover. I love the artwork too. Issue number 3. So yeah, I'm really happy to find those. I grabbed those up as soon as I saw them on the rack at Brave New Worlds, and happy to have them. I gotta read all this you're seeing. I haven't even read yet. It's going in my backlog. Long box I have now, which are just books that I need to eventually read. It's just I'm always picking up more and more, and guaranteed some of the books I pick up, like Keys and stuff, I won't take out and read. simply because either I've already read the keys. If you see behind me with my Omniverse collection, I may have already read that issue, or if I want to read the issue, I'll go online. I don't want to take out my keys and fingerprints and destroy them, especially if I plan on sending them out to get graded. So, coming up on this next couple of books, this is from Star Wars. I love Star Wars, huge fan. I already have a couple of the Omniverse collections and plan on picking up more of them. And I've heard great things. I've read the Charles Soule run, and then I also read, who was it? Charles Soule and Gillen run of Darth Vader. I have the Omniverse behind me, so that's why I was looking for the name. But I believe it's Greg Pak now who's writing Star Wars Darth Vader currently, and I picked up quite a few issues of his run. The great thing about Darth Vader run is the covers are mostly badass. I mean, Vader has some of the best covers in comic book art. And this particular storyline, I probably gotta go back further in the run, but I'm starting at issue number 26. I just wanted to read a few issues of it, honestly, and some of them are really cool, and I probably will wait till the full collection. Like, if I want to read a full collection, I'm probably not going to drop money and go out and buy a 25, 30, 40 book haul, you know what I mean, on one run. I'd probably just wait for the full Omniverse collection. But that being said, if there's keys or just great covers, I feel like, or issues that are not specifically keys that I want to have, then I'm going to pick them up. And so we're going to start off with Star Wars Darth Vader, issue number 26, Into the Sands. Now, if you look down here, you can see the creases. These are not the comics. All these comics were bagged and board for me. They are not creased at all. It's the actual bag. I had them mixed up and stuff, so that's why they look like that. But look at that. That's a great cover. Issue number 27, The Queen's Heart. And I believe this is where Padme kind of shows up in flashbacks, and if I'm not mistaken, her I want to say like Royal Guard, you can call it. It's like there's 3 her bodyguards, if I'm not mistaken, show up, and they kind of like, I think one of them, at least, is from what I understand, was trying to lead Vader maybe back into the light side, but I'm not sure what happens exactly in the story. That's why I'm eager to read it. But great cover. And I'm assuming, obviously, this is canon, so this is set between episode 3 and probably episode 4 or 5 at least. So you obviously know Vader doesn't turn back to the good side. This is a really cool cover. Issue number 28, The Shadow and the Fire. Great Emperor and Padme cover on there. I just dig that. I think that's really great. Issue number 29, TechCon Reunion. Great Vader cover. And if I'm not mistaken, these are the 3 bodyguards. And then the last one I picked up, which was the current run, is issue number 30. Well, not the current issue. I think 31's already out, but issue number 30, All Her Shadows, which if you look, you can see, looks like all Padme is jumping on Vader. I'm assuming what happens is probably in the end, Vader does what he does best, and he kills him. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm excited to read that run. And the last book I picked up, this is cool. I just picked up to read this issue, and I actually have a Detective Comics 27 too. But it's the reprints they do, updated versions, and this is the Avengers issue number 8, first appearance of Kang. We just had Ant-Man come out, and yeah. I liked the movie. I thought it was good. I'm a bit... there's some issues, some problems with it, some characters. I felt like they didn't do justice, and I felt like hopefully maybe we'll see one of the characters back. I think he could be a great villain in the future, but the way how they turn his arc in the film, they make him a good guy. You probably know who I'm talking about. I still don't want to spoil it, but and then the ending with the big bad cat. Well, yeah, I don't want to get into spoilers just because. But if you saw the movie, I enjoyed it. I liked it, but still have some questions. But still, I picked this up. Plan on reading this just for fun. You know, his first cover appearance and in full appearance and everything. And yeah, so that was my haul from Brave New Worlds. And a great shop again. I mean, they have everything, guys. They have massive Silver Age keys, actually. First, Catwoman, Silver Age. I know off the top of my head, I was thinking about looking at getting. They had a lot of older Batmans. They had Superman. They had pretty much everybody you can think of. They had World's Finest, if I believe, issue number 1 and 2 and 3. And they actually do have a original Avengers 8, and I believe it's a 2.5 or 3.0 they estimated it around. Very tempted to look into that myself. But yeah, check out Brave New Worlds if you guys can. It's a great shop, great employees, and not only can you buy comics, you can buy collectibles, you can buy hardcovers, you can buy statues, toys, you name it, they have it. And then this last book or books, it's a stack of books, and it's another Star Wars one. And so my birthday was February 11th, which was a Saturday. I went out hunting. I didn't, other than this, that's just all I picked up that weekend. Didn't find anything really interesting other than this. So I decided to first toss this in here with the other Star Wars. And this is another Darth Vader run. And this is actually one of my favorite runs. Well, favorite little stories in Darth Vader. And it's Star Wars Darth Vader in the Ghost Prison. And it's a 5-issue run. Issue number 1 all the way to issue number 5. And Ghost Prison is pretty much... This is the beginning of one. And it's Dark Horse. So remember, this technically isn't not canon. I consider Dark Horse comics to be canon sometimes. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I guess you can form your own opinion. But it's from the Dark Horse saga, the Dark Horse comic spin. And this is literally set pretty much almost right after episode 3. And what happens is the Emperor is assassinated. Well, there's an assassination attempt. He's in bad health. And what I mean close to being done. Vader kind of takes over. They're recruiting people. There is a character in here who at first is, fighting for the Empire. He believes in it. He's doing the right thing. And then, of course, realizes, hey, maybe not. And then he realizes there's rebel spies that are in the ranks, that are working their way up and also have high places and still believe in the rebellion and everything and want to get rid of the Empire. They believe, all that whole thing. And so Vader ends up going to Ghost Prison, which in flashback scenes you see, and it's great art and great storytelling. Anakin arrested or put a lot of these people in the prison back when he was a Jedi, and now he is, if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember if he's trying to rescue somebody out of there or bring somebody out to help them, but he ends up being a badass fight towards the end. He's fighting everybody, and the ending story, like the ending to the story is, it's really amazing, the character arc in just five issues. And I'm rambling on, but I swear to you guys, man, Darth Vader in the Ghost Prison is an excellent read. I highly recommend that. So, with that being said, that's it for today's haul video. And, let's see, announcement-wise, this weekend, Saturday... Back at Comic Fest is happening at 360 Comics' house. Joe, I cannot wait to go. I've been waiting months since we found out the date. As of right now, the weather is looking decent, so I think it's still a go. I have one more video dropping out on Thursday. I'll let you know on Thursday for the official word. I'm sure I know by, we'll know in the next few days, but I think it's a go. Guys, message Joe of 360 Comics on Instagram. He'll send you the address. I believe it's 10 to 2. He will be there. James of Mint Hunter Comics will be there. Pope of Chilitown will be there. And Alex, the Collector Dude, will also be there. Everybody's selling again. Check out my 2 previous hauls. This is on the first 2 back at Comic Fest. It was a fun time, and I can't wait to go and pick stuff up. I believe there's going to be some discounts and sales going on. The other announcement is that, of course, King Kong 4 is 2 weeks after that. The 25th and 26th. I will be there Saturday the 25th, or the Saturday the 26th. Either one. I'll be there Saturday, day 1 there. And I can't wait. It's my first time, and it's a big boy convention, I heard, and I'm excited to go. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And that's it. So, guys, thank you. I appreciate you. Do me a favor. Just hit that like button, that subscribe button if you haven't. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about the haul. I think what I'm going to do is maybe once or twice a month, not just have haul videos necessarily, but I'm going to have haul videos of newer comics that come out once a month of series that I'm reading, and give you guys maybe a little review, maybe, change it a little bit. And I think on Thursday's video, it's going to be a bit different. It's, I'm going to be doing some reviews, I think, on my Omniverse. Probably not the ones behind me yet. I'll probably do old reviews of, retro reviews of those eventually. But I have a couple of new ones that recently came in a few weeks ago that I still need to open up and read. So I think I'm going to maybe do something a little bit different on the channel on Thursday. But we'll see. Again, leave me a comment below and, let me know what you would like to see more of. Back at Comic Fest in King Kong. I'm going to try to get some footage, hunting footage. And, yeah, it's going to be a great time. So, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Stay safe. Take care of each other. And as always, we will see you guys in the next episode of Josh's Comics.